Hello, good to meet you. My name is Sylviane Cagnot, and I decided to make a contribution to all our efforts of confinement in sharing with you what I call my pillars of wisdom and light. That is the element that helped me in my life to be more positive and to be just living a better life. So just these are keywords that I'm going to share with you. And I've been starting them in French already. I have already a series of 12, and I'm going to. Some friends of mine just asked me, "Why don't you do it in English?" So I say, "Okay, I do my best. English is not my mother tongue. I'll do my best." And in fact, I'm going to share you those words of philosophy and philosophy of life. So I shall be posting them maybe sometimes one per day, sometimes one every 2 days. It will depend upon the rhythm. And you can find them on YouTube as well. So the first keyword for today is relativity. Relativity. You know, the fact that you are looking at me for the moment means that you have eyes, that you can hear me, that you have good ears, that you have the right equipment, that you are in a proctored way where maybe you have noise around you, maybe you have kids playing around you, maybe you have a bit of disturbing noise. So what's the point? You are there, you are in good health. I'm in good health as well. We can breathe with full lungs. This is a gift, and we can maintain our good health because it's under our power to follow, just put the mask, wash our hands, etc., and take good care of ourselves. But relativity means that we, it's going back to the essentials, not stretching things which are not really necessary to stretch. I remember I was in 95, it was January 95, and at the time I was a reporter for a magazine in Belgium called Le Vif l'Express. And in fact, I was accompanying nurses and doctors of the Damien Foundation. At the time, it was a program for eradicate leprosy on site. And before going over there, I was very impressed because people had told me, "What, India, are you going to be? You know, it will be shaking you." Yes, it has been shaking me, but in the right direction. That is, I discovered, and that is relativity, how people with having nothing, they have so poor, they live in a corrugated iron house, which is, let me tell you, with the 40-50 degree they have in the summer in India, why, it's like an oven. You enter into an oven. It's terrible as in terms of quality of life. But anyhow, I remember it was a father with his 3 children, and they were sharing green pea, preparing the only meal they would have in the day. That with a few green peas inside a good curry, and with some rice. That was the meal of the day. But this father was happy. He was alive. He had his children with him, and he wouldn't put away the shell itself. He would keep the shell for a soup or something else. He wouldn't throw away any food because it's too precious. But also, what I remembered is that, you know, on the windows there were some pots, and in fact the pots with flowers were made of cans, of former cans. So he wouldn't throw away even. I'm sure they would keep a few green peas to make them as seeds for replanting. It was amazing, the dignity of people. And when we have too much, we have the luxury of stretching small things which are not essentials. And this is why I invite you to relativity. We are alive. You know, did you notice the emergence for the moment of spots of creativity? I've seen the orchestra, several orchestras, many people who are just producing songs, a full orchestra, Orchestre National de France, where there were 50 people playing. It was amazing. And you have creativity, you have so many people who are donating, you have so many signs of people wanting to contribute with what they have. And of course, it will be beautifully imperfect. We don't care. So 2 days ago, I was coaching a lady who came with, "Yeah, I have a big problem today. I have a big problem." I say, "What is your big problem?" "Well, I have to prepare an Excel table and it's a 1,500 entries." I say, "Hey, hey, 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 stop. Can you imagine that you are alone? You are alive. First, you have a great job that you love. Second, that you are in good health, etc. This morning, a girl of 12 years old passed away in Belgium. It's terrible. And we had also a baby. It's terrible. So you realize what you have, and all of a sudden the problem deflated. Oh, yes, you say it. Yes, I'm lucky. I'm paid, I have a job, I'm in good health, and the pressure was down. And she say, "How do you see yourself doing that table?" "Oh, I'll do it with lightness and joy, and I'll go through even if it is boring. I have to do it because then it will unlock several different things like a domino effect." Okay, fine. So I think that today we have that moral duty, would I say, obligation to be just looking the right side of life, and the bright side of life, as Monty Python would say, that is, just to realize that we're just there and just enjoy life, and just this is the best I want you for you to realize today. Relativity. Have a good day. Bye for now.